Have you seen Star Wars?
Since December of last year, Star Wars fans everywhere have been waiting for the next glimpse at The Mandalorian. The first season was a smashing success, and the next major piece of Star Wars content will be the second season. And just like last year in 2019, this year we may see the trailer this month, the month of August. According to two separate credible news sources, we will get the trailer within the coming weeks. According to LRM Online, we should see the trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2 during the first round of the NBA playoffs. These dates are August 21st and 22nd, which makes a lot of sense because that's when the Star Wars Celebration was originally planned for. Jordan Mason added more confirmation to this by saying he was told the trailer would drop in the coming weeks. So it looks like regardless of the specific date, we are getting a trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2 this month. I think this is good news for fans too. There hasn't been a lot to be excited for over these past few months since there's been no real content worthy of mention, and the news cycle has revolved around scoops from different news outlets. There's been a lot of reports on what we will see from The Mandalorian Season 2 as well over the past few months, like multiple outlets reporting that Boba Fett will appear in the next season, but that the armor of Boba Fett will be worn by a guy named Cobb Vanth, and Tamara Morrison will be playing an older Boba Fett trying to recapture his armor. There are also numerous reports that Ahsoka Tano will be making her long-awaited live-action debut this next season of The Mandalorian, being played by Rosario Dawson. Rumor has it this appearance is meant to test the waters of Ahsoka in live action, and it may lead into a spin-off series about the character. Ahsoka is supposed to appear with characters like Sabine Wren and Bo-Katan alongside her, making their live-action debuts as well. I wonder if any of these characters will actually show up in the trailer given the numerous reports surrounding each of their appearances, or if Lucasfilm is going to play the safe route and only show characters that we know, like Mando with the child, or as the internet will call him, Baby Yoda. I would expect we even get a look at Moff Gideon too, since he's now the main villain of the series so far, and according to the actor who plays him, he will have a larger role and a backstory to show off in this new season. Disney has confirmed that Cara Dune and Greef Karga are set to return this season as well, so it seems likely we will see those two in the trailer, just for memory's sake and to give us some characters we would recognize. I expect this season will dive into some Star Wars lore as well. If we're seeing characters like Ahsoka meet with Baby Yoda, you best believe we will be getting lessons about the Force, and maybe even learning more about Baby Yoda himself, i.e. his name. That's something that a lot of people have been wondering, and Jon Favreau and the people at Disney like Bob Iger have teased that we're gonna figure out the name to Baby Yoda in the future, and it could be this season. The Darksaber is also going to be heavily featured in this season, being a big twist at the end of Season 1. We have been told that we will see more of the backstory to this saber, which also makes sense if characters like Sabine Wren and Bo-Katan are appearing in the show. They have both held the saber in the past, and we will have to find out how it went from the Mandalorians to Moff Gideon. Also, one thing I haven't considered is that if the Mandalorian, or Mando, or Din Djarin, whatever you want to call him, meets up with Sabine and Bo-Katan, will he know who they are? They are both older Mandalorians, and since they're both Mandalorians, I think that it will be interesting to see them work together and adding more Mandalorians to the mix of that secret little clan that we saw in Season 1. This also adds to the Boba Fett arc we're supposed to get in Season 2. Boba Fett is considered by many in the fandom to be a Mandalorian because he does wear the armor from his father, but even in the Clone Wars it is said that Jango Fett is not a Mandalorian, so maybe that narrative is brought up again when Boba Fett appears in Season 2. We also have the tease at the end of Chapter 5 from Season 1, where you see Boba Fett's armor walk up to a dead body, and it's the body of that bounty that the Mando was after in that episode. If what we know is true, the person wearing that armor in Chapter 5 is a guy named Cobb Vanth, who found the armor and is not the iconic Boba Fett that we know, he's just wearing the armor. So there seems to be a lot of story outlines to follow this season, and if it's the same 8-episode run, I think it'll be very fun and story-driven season. I do hope some of the filler episodes are trimmed down from the first season. Chapters 4, 5, and 6 were still entertaining, but they did not really add anything to the overall story arc of The Mandalorian. And with all the potential stories to follow in Season 2, I can't imagine them doing another 3 episodes on filler content like that. Maybe the Ahsoka, Sabine, and Bo-Katan arc and the Boba Fett and Cobb Vanth arc will each take up an entire episode, or maybe even 2 at most, but that would leave 4 to 6 episodes of Season 2 centered around the Moff Gideon storyline, and since he's the main villain of our story right now, that would make the most sense. Either way, I'm really excited to see what Season 2 of The Mandalorian has to offer, and I cannot wait for the trailer. Comment your thoughts below. When will we see the trailer and what will be in it? Also, what are your hopes for Season 2 of Star Wars The Mandalorian? Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, because it does help out the channel. I will see you all next time. I'm Star Wars Only, and may the Force be with you, always.